got today here Pokemon Showdown battle that I had on the Gen 2 UU ladder. This one was against the player from the ladder, mechapika.exe, and yeah, let's get into it. I'm using my Bellossom Politoed team. Now I'm starting off with Pineco and he starts off with Ampharos. I can take a Fire Punch no problem and I can get my spikes up, which is the main purpose of Pineco on this team. And I just let it die because nothing on my team wants to take a powerful attack on the switch in. Now I bring in my Wigglytuff. Wigglytuff has enough bulk to take an attack from Ampharos, and I can set up some curses and trying to threaten him. He connects with the Dynamic Punch, which kind of worries me, but luckily I get the Body Slam off without hitting myself. But with one curse under my belt, and if I can get this rest off, I should be fine, and I managed to get the rest without hitting myself in confusion. So looking pretty good here. He decides to switch to Sudowoodo. He probably figured out that I have Curse, Body Slam and Rest, so yeah, Sudowoodo can wall me. And so I go into my Blastoise before he has the opportunity to set up a lot of curses on his own, so this will prompt him out into his Feraligatr, and I just went for the safe serve. I still don't know his team, so no reason to overprotect here. And he reveals to be a Curse Feraligatr, but I just roar him out. Even if he didn't went for Curse, Feraligatr doesn't have anything that can hurt Blastoise without setting up. So yeah, and here I went for another serve, but even though he pulls back to his Feraligatr once again, I just go for the roar again, and this time he attacks me with DQ, but doesn't do anything to Blastoise without having any attack boosts. Now here, roar reveals as a Girafarig, so I went to Bellossom to see what kind of Girafarig this is. This can be a baton passer or just an all-out attacker. Unfortunately, I missed the Stun Spore here on the Venomoth switch in, and Venomoth can hit me hard with Sludge Bomb, so I pull back to Wigglytuff, and he went for Sleep Powder. Since my Wigglytuff was already asleep, no effect on that. And now I make a double switch into Blastoise as he starts cursing. My Blastoise has Roar, but for a moment I forgot or something that he had Sleep Powder, even though he went for it just a couple of turns ago. But yeah, that's bad, my Phaser is now asleep. But Showdown blesses me with RNG and I wake up on the second turn of sleep, and I manage to roll him out before things get more dangerous here. And back to Bellossom to take the Psychic from the Girafarig, no problem. Bellossom is a good special defensive wall, and he sets up an Agility here, and unfortunately I missed my Stun Spore, so if he sets up an Agility he's most definitely a Baton Pass of Girafarig, but which Pokemon on this team would get the Agility? I don't know. He still has one unrevealed Pokemon, so that might be a sweeper or not. Don't know. I get a crit here on the Razor Leaf, doesn't matter much. And he sets up a second Agility. Now he, even being paralyzed, he can outspeed me. He gets fully paralyzed here, and now with the second Razor Leaf he's below half HP, and he decides to Baton Pass the boosts to Nidoqueen, his last Pokemon. Now I didn't understand that play. Why would you Baton Pass two Agilities to Nidoqueen without any attack boosts whatsoever? That won't bring too much. And now he has a paralyzed Nidoqueen, which at the moment he can still outspeed some mons on my team, but without any attack boosts, Nidoqueen can't do any damage to Bellossom. She can attack with Ice Beam, but as long as I have Moonlight, I can still recover, and unless she gets a freeze, of course. Going for the HP ground here to do some damage to Nidoqueen to weaken it, so that later on I can sweep. And here I know another HP ground won't take her out, so I make the switch into Blastoise to see if Nidoqueen has Moonlight, and she does. So that's good information. that she has a recovery move and not Lovely Kiss. Now here comes Ampharos. I hit him with a Surf on the switch in, and with the help of Spikes, Ampharos is now in KO range of EQ, which I'm going to go here now, and one threat is out of the way, which will really help my Politoed, since Ampharos is one of the ones that can hit my Politoed very hard and preventing his sweep. Now here I make a questionable play. I'm going the Wigglytuff against this Venomoth, knowing it can set up curses, and I decide to play the Curse War against it. But this isn't really a good idea. Looking back at it, I realized it was a bit of a mistake, because we can get both to +6, but Venomoth will have the edge, since he has way better stab and more natural, more base attack than I do. So even with both at +6, Venomoth will do more damage per hit than Wigglytuff will do. So he's already at 3 times attack and I'm at 2 times attack, so he has a big advantage here. And Sludge Bomb is doing 38%, that's a lot. It barely misses the 3-hit KO. I think no, it can get a 3-hit KO depending on rolls. As you can see here, 37%. I set up an additional curse to survive the incoming Sludge Bomb, and I do, but now I realize, oh god, now he's faster than I, and he can take me out. But he sets up another curse. He probably predicted my switch here, so that's why he set up an additional curse. Luckily for me, that allows me to go for a rest and live to tell the tale. But Sleep Talk now gets a bad pick, and he's at max attack, max defense, and I'm getting these bad Sleep Talks and Sludge Bomb now doing clean 3-hit KO. And even if I set up an additional curse, I won't survive it for a long time, so here I'm a bit in a pickle. Again, I went for rest to try to get some good Sleep Talks, maybe get a paralyze on him, so my rest of the team can try to damage Venomoth enough to take her out, but not really getting it, and he will almost finish my Wigglytuff with the Sludge Bomb, 2%, and Sleep Talk gets Curse here, the last thing I want to get. So Wigglytuff is now pretty much dead, and now I have a Venomoth with max attack, max defense at 100% health. Now Bellossom here, paralyzing Venomoth, the best thing she can do, and she will go down to the Sludge Bomb. Now Blastoise, it can survive a +6 Sludge Bomb from Venomoth, but he hits the Sleep Powder. Not really good. I have to wake up and roar it out, and once again, Showdown RNG blesses me and I managed to roar out the Venomoth. This was the luckiest turn of my life, honestly. And now I have to make my comeback. Politoed is my only hope. Girafarig is paralyzed. She's a perfect setup fodder for my Politoed. That's why I went for Roar here, because I wanted him to go first and take me out. But got fully paralyzed on that turn. Girafarig comes back in with the Roar. I have to go for Roar again. He needs to go first, he needs to take me out, and yes, he does. Psychic takes Blastoise out, and here comes Politoed. It's now or never. Belly Drum. No matter what attack he goes for, Politoed survives it. And now I can go for the rest, and Politoed has the Mint Berry, which allows him to wake up immediately. And now I'm set for a sweep. Return, take him out. Here comes the next Pokemon, Venomoth. After spikes damage, +6 return will take it out. Now Nidoqueen comes in. At that range of HP, 1 return is not enough, but Nidoqueen, since she doesn't have the Lovely Kiss, none of her attacks can take Politoed out. Thunderbolt only doing 33%. And another turn will take Nidoqueen out. Now in comes the Feraligatr. At that range of HP, it is easily taken out by a +6 return. EQ not doing much without any setup. And now his last Pokemon is Sudowoodo. I don't have an EQ, but I have Lovely Kiss on this Politoed. So Lovely Kiss connects. Now I can just fire off returns until he goes down. So yeah, even if he wakes up, 1 Rock Slide is not enough to take me out. And if he booms, I still have my last Pokemon, which is Electabuzz. So yeah, good game here. I hope you guys enjoyed this ladder match. I have another one incoming later, so look out for that. And as usual, take care of yourselves and see you next time. Bye bye.